Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Paul Turner from a cold, wet, windy Grantham in the UK. Hope you're well. I'm doing this webinar with Mike. Me and Mike work together on a little project, and Mike's doing really well in Jeunesse, and Mike's actually doing something with a project we're doing together to help his Jeunesse business, which kind of in my previous existence, I was business development, and we're kind of working on the strategies how this helps. So Mike asked me if I'd do a webinar to sort of explain it. So Mike, do you want to explain to everybody, or say hello and say just give an intro as to why you think this is going to be good for Jeunesse, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of how it can help.
Yeah, hi everyone. So it's Mike Melvin. I've been with Jeunesse now for obviously a long time, but it's about 5 months. Just before it launched officially in the UK. I've worked some real good success with my team building and building customers. But yeah, it was getting to that slightly slowing down a bit point when I'd used up all my family and friends and my network then that I built up over the years. I was looking then to extend it outwards mainly through social media. And yet, luckily enough, I've known Paul for some time, so I spoke to him about how we could look to do it, and we come up then with this little project then that we're doing then. So the company then we use a separate company, which then helps me and my team in so many ways. But I can see then this just won't be for Jeunesse people. This for anyone then in a home-based business really. But yeah, so with what we've done, we attract a lot of leads then through it. Obviously, we build up a separate residual income, which to start with, I used it then for my advertising budget. I do a lot of Facebook ads, and then from the Jeunesse business. But it's got to a point now where there's more and more income then coming through, and the best thing on it is it's a residual income. So I'm now getting 2 income streams from it then, and at the same time, people in my team of Jeunesse, as they're coming in, they're learning some great marketing techniques. Like I say, the people involved with Paul and our team and what we do. I've been in marketing for years, and everyone says, I do a lot on Facebook ads. And had some great success with it. But some of the stuff like Eric and Matt, and there was some other guy then today then that I heard him talking to. I'm just coming up with different strategies then that work and will work then. I can see how that they'll transfer into our business, into Jeunesse. So I make it easier for people to go out there and build up the company and that they want to build. And and it's all like probably the best part of it. I'd say I love earning money then from it, but it's so simple. Like I say, I've got some people on the team, and I'll name him because he's my brother, right? But he's been in sales all his life, but never done anything online, never been involved in any marketing, and he's picking up then skills and techniques and that he can do straight away. He's not got to go and spend thousands of pounds on training, and he's not got to sit in a dark office and try and learn how to create his own website like you there, But I've seen him, when I spoke before, so build a website, build a blog post, and it goes over his head. And I know he's not the only one. I know he's using this as his brother, but yeah, there's some of the techniques then that he's picked up from this have been so simple to introduce, and that is almost like straight away he's gone out and done. He's not going to have to go away and learn them and practice them. They were like so simple, they were almost laid out for him that he could go and put them into practice day one. Start building his own team, start building his own income, start then building his second income then as well by doing this. And yeah, it is the training. Is brilliant. Like I say, we're not then getting something and that someone sat in a classroom and done. These are people who are out there, you know, 6-7 figure earners, been there, done it, and are still doing it. You know, it's not it worked years ago and copy it now. Guys anyway who are still out there and testing it and refining it and you know, tweaking what's working and what's not working, and brilliantly they're sharing it then with their team, and that's really why I like what we're doing here then, boys.
Cool, awesome. So let's do it as if I'm kind of talking to Mike then, about how I could help him by doing what we're doing. So Mike, you're going to play the part obviously of the Jeunesse rep.
Yeah.
Because that's what you are. So kind of the fact that in this industry, it's 98% of people fail to make anywhere near the sort of money that they want to make. In fact, a lot of people don't make any money. So it doesn't really matter what industry they're in. If I go out and speak to 100 reps in Jeunesse, I go out to speak to 100 reps in, I don't know, Empower Network or the Lashes thing that's out now, or the It Works body wrap thing to reduce weight and stuff. I know that really there's a better than average chance that the person I'm speaking to isn't making anywhere near the money they want. So that's the first thing. And if you're honest with yourself, if you're watching this, you're in Jeunesse, are you where you want to be yet? For most of you, I know for a fact the answer is no. Okay, so that when you're talking to other Jeunesse reps and you want to share this with them, maybe to help them or members of your team, they'll be in exactly the same position. The other thing is what you have to realise, of course, is that Mike, why did you get involved in Jeunesse, Mike?
Why?
Yeah, honest answer. Why did you get
honestly,
involved?
I was approached. I was approached by Jeunesse, someone high up in Jeunesse, you know, a good few months back from my background, and I had no interest in it at all. I thought, what am I going to do in the beauty and health industry? Wasn't my interest. Wasn't interested in it at all. Yeah. I kept seeing then the video then that everyone kept posting, this 2-minute video, which is, you know, it's amazing, it's worked, it really is good. But I kept seeing all my wife's friends posting it, and this was before it was available in the UK. So I just thought, I can make money out of this. Yeah. Got on the phone to my friend over in the States, got a load of product shipped over, was one of the early ones to do it, and then just took it on from there. I've enjoyed the products and more myself. I've lost, probably close to 2 stone, probably now, is where I'm up to, by using the products and obviously being healthier as well. I can tell in my skin.
So Mike, to keep it brief, right, for this webinar, for the purposes of this webinar.
Yeah.
One, you saw the products, how great they were, so you like the products.
Yeah, knew then that they would sell.
Okay. 2, interesting, you said I could make money out of this.
Yeah.
So you love the products and you thought because the products are so great they'd sell and you could actually make money with the products, yeah? If you think the products are great, if they didn't pay you, would you still promote it?
I would, let people know, but nowhere near as much. I wouldn't be spending money on Facebook ads and running groups and pages. Yeah.
So if we're honest, the reason you got into Jeunesse business was to make money.
Yeah.
And the only reason you make money is to give you freedom, so you can quit your job, financially, so you can do what you want when you want. Okay, there's a reason, and that's the reason why you do any business. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's not necessarily about selling Jeunesse product. However, because you love the product and you love the people involved, that is what I term your passion business, right? That's what you really want to be doing full time, or 2-3 hours a day, which is what we all, which luckily enough I can do now, but that's what we all aim to, if we're not already doing it. Okay, so Mike, what would you use this way? How many people does it take me in Jeunesse to make $1,000 a month recurring income, so I never have to work again for that $1,000? Okay.
Obviously, there's several ways, and you can earn $1,000. There's quite a few ways, and that you can earn in Jeunesse. Probably the simplest way is to get people in on one of the starter packages, one of the high up packages. So you probably need them. So that's just over 4. So it'd be five people to earn $1,000. To
earn $1,000. So every month I've got to go out and recruit those. So that's not residual. That's not recurring income.
No, it's not residual. Obviously, you'd expect them to earn off building the team and off the team bonus and off the sponsorship bonus, but yeah, to go out every month and to earn £1,000, or the other way, you'd have to do, would be probably about, what's that then, 300 cycles. It's like a cycle system then as we get resell products, but you'd have to do about 300 cycles per month to get that. That would then be like a residual income, but that's relying then on customers and new people buying.
Just roughly, how many customers and distributors do you think that would have to be, roughly?
So yeah, on the cycle system, it's like just over 300 per month, 300 cycles. So if a customer...
Is that... Yeah.
Yeah, if a customer then... Let's have a look then. So what would it be? So it's 300 and 600. So if we take the lowest, you'd have to have... What was that then? 600.
While Mark's working that out, it's an interesting thing that most people in their business don't know what it takes to hit a certain number.
It's about 1,500 people on the basic level, but on the minimum products in each one.
So 1,500 people
on one side, yeah, and then half of that on the other side. 750. Yeah, you need half on the other side as well. Yeah.
So would I need 750 instead, or 1,500 and 1,500?
So you need 2,250 customers.
250 people.
If they are at the minimum.
Okay, so that's obviously on the low side. And what's kind of the best side, would you say?
Best then, obviously, because it works as part of the team, and that's one of the reasons why people get involved and enjoy. Then the system is that they become part of a bigger team, and they get some spillover on that. Then, and depends on where you are. So it could be as little as bringing in 5 people at the high end level as new distributors.
Yeah, but that's not residual.
No. So
just residual. What's the most people spend? What's the average? Do you know what the average spend is? Could you work out what the average cycle would be?
No, I think I don't know what the averages are. If they went to then that's based on like 60 CV. If it was I think maybe the average might be closer to 100 CV on it then. Yeah. So you wouldn't be less than half of those figures there. You'd still be up to like 1,500 people.
Right. Okay, that's awesome. So I'm going to say at least 1,000 people, and looking more like 1,500. Okay. Now, the question is, it's very hard to, and I always find that interesting when the company makes it hard to work it out. But Jeunesse isn't alone. A lot of companies are like that. And in actual fact, it's you hear me now saying, how many people does it take to do that? And Mike's trying to work it out. Mike, how many people do we need in this project to make $1,000 additional income? 175. Yeah. It's a lot easier to work out, and it's a lot easier to achieve. Do you have to recruit them all yourself?
No.
Right. Now, once again, let me stress people, we know Jeunesse is a great, I've seen the products, my wife's had some. I know it's a great product, I know it works, and I know that a lot of you, it's a passion, health and beauty, yeah? But if you want to make, say, $3,000 a month to quit your job, which is about roughly $2 grand at the minute, UK money, 24 grand a year, I work in $1,000 because it's multiples. Okay, so I need 18 people then to get to $3,000. Certainly, to make $1,000 a month residual, I'm not going to recruit 3,000 to 4,500 people. And I know I don't have to do it all on my own. I know it's still a team effort. But can you see, to get free from my job, so I could work full time on Jeunesse, it's a lot easier to get 18 than it is to get 1,000, 4,500. Okay, so that's the first thing that we have. We have some. Mike, how long would you say? Again, you have to work it out exactly, but how long would you say on average it takes with Jeunesse, your initial investment? How many team members would you say you need to get your money back?
let's say obviously you buy products, so it's whether you use the products or sell the products. Let's say personally, I use the products each month, so I see that they're not as what I'm paying. It's I'm using it. It's not I'm buying into the company. I'm actually getting the product then for that.
But what's the commission percentage then? So if you brought $100 worth or $1,000 worth of product, what commission would you make on that?
It varies again product to product, but it's typically about 30%.
About 30%. So you're going to need 3 people to cover your initial investment, yeah? Yeah. Okay. With what we're doing, people, it's 1, because it's 100% commission paid straight to you. So if you're interested in what we're doing and you want to know more, just bear in mind if you come into this, you only have to share it with one other person to break even. So it's not a drain on your finances. And I've known people that have been in Jeunesse that struggle to get their initial investment back because they don't know how to market properly, or they write a list of their friends and family, scare them all away so they can never speak to them again, and then struggle to go out and sell it to someone else. Again, not picking on Jeunesse, it happens in this business as well sometimes, but we're lucky to have a great team where if you can't actually recruit, actually buy people. If you just want to do it as like a little endeavor, that's great as well. So we have a very simple system. 6 people is $1,000, 12 is 2,000, and so on and so on. Okay. It's very easy to get your money back and break even so you can get into profit quickly. So what would you use the money for? 1, get free from work, like we've already said. Mike, you mentioned Facebook ads, and I know they were profitable for you. So would you like to scale those ads up?
Yeah.
The great thing about advertising, guys, is that you want to give the advertisers more money, because if you can spend $1 or £1 and get $1.15 back, or $1.50 back, or turn it into $2, obviously it makes sense to spend as much money as you can. But people are limited by their budget. So if you could go out with this and just go and get like 4 or 5 people, you'd have a few $100s you can use as an advertising budget to fast track your Jeunesse business. Again, it's all about how you can work this and use it to your advantage. Okay. The other thing is, Mike, before you had this, when somebody said no to your Jeunesse business, what did you do?
Yeah, well, thanks him for the time. Hope they'd stay a customer. But yeah, that was it really. There was nothing. There was no lower products or something different than that the company did.
Okay. If you speak to another network marketer, for example, that maybe is a good target marketer in Juice Plus, or Plexus, or another diet industry or a health and beauty product. Excuse me, my phone's going mad because Periscope updates. Let me just turn the volume down. With this now, you can actually offer them something else to help them. They might not be interested in Jeunesse as a business, but that you've got something else you can offer now that's simple, haven't you?
Yeah. No, it is that, that's the best thing about Jeunesse is the products, and probably the worst thing about Jeunesse is the products. When you speak to people in exactly either they do a lot because of how good the products are. A lot of people really do, love them. But there's some people out there then who just, a bit like myself was to start with. I didn't see myself working in, the beauty and health industry. So regardless of how good it was, if I just didn't keep seeing, and if you say it, my wife's friend, and he just kept saying, I want this product, and that's how I got involved. But now I speak to people now, could give them the best compensation plan, could show them, be part of a great team. But at the end of the day, the product's not just not for them, and that's it. It's a predominantly female-dominated company. I know there is some great men in there, and there's some great husband and wife teams. But no, there is. I have spoke to men. It's like, I'm not getting involved in that. That's not for me. They wanted something big and manly. Well, okay, sorry, that's not us. It's a business, and I'd say it's a money making machine for yourself, and I do love it. But some people, just would never get into it because of the type of industry it is, and that's fair enough.
So, is there anything else you want me to cover at this point, Mike? And then I thought, if not, I'll just jump in and share my screen and show you what I've done in a week. Well, 9 days now. I'll show people kind of what I've done in 9 days to show how it can work, and maybe some of the tools in the back office and stuff.
Yeah, no, that was it then, really, Paul. Yeah, just show her. You know, obviously, I don't want to have this on for too long, but yeah, if you just show a few of the tools and how people can utilize the training or the tools, because I say there's some great tools in there, how they can use that to promote, you know, their own business. Then.
Can you see my screen, Mike?
It's gone blank, and that's gone back to me. Now, yeah, we're in the back office.
Okay. So we're using it's a great secondary business to support Jeunesse or anything else, really, to be honest. But obviously we're talking Jeunesse because that's what Mike's using it for. So let me just log in. Now, ideally, guys, you'll get 4 people in this, which you can actually buy through our team. So this isn't to boast, but this is, you know, I started on July the 19th. I actually started, okay, on a Sunday night, quite late, and then you can see it. This is the $50 level. There's 3 levels: 25, 50, and 100. So most people do all 3.
I'll just jump in there, Paul. Obviously, you can see there. I was in straight away,
Yeah.
and that was, you know, I say you didn't really have to pitch me on what this was. We speak all the time, and I've been friends then for quite a while. And as soon as I knew that I didn't even know really what the company was called. But I knew then that if you were involved and some of the people and that you work with and I spoke to in the past were involved, I knew then that this was going to be a great program to be involved with. Just because
over 300,000 members, it's been going now. You know, it's a company that does this. Has been going like 5 years, so it's got a lot of credibility. PayPal supports it, and if PayPal supports anything, then you know that they've obviously done their homework and made sure that the company's watertight. So that's all good. But so look, there's my earnings for 9 days, $850. If we come here, look. Site admin, you can see like it is now on my computer. You can see it's 5 to 10 nearly, and down there 5 to 10. As you can see, look, I've just had a new sign up while I was getting ready for this webinar at 17 minutes past 9. So it does work. I like doing this because it's quite a nice view. 17 minutes past 9, 10 to 5. 10:40 this morning, so that's just happened today. Okay, and you can get involved for as little as $35. There's the $10 goes to the company, and $25 is the first level. You can get in at that level if you want. You don't have to go in at the full level, but most people do, particularly in our team, because you can actually buy members, and because you can buy members if you can't recruit. Can all your team recruit for Jeunesse, would you say, Mike? Do some of them struggle? Because generally people do.
Yeah, no, everyone has the opportunity to recruit, but no, there's some people then that do struggle to get the first one in, or anyone at all. Yeah, it's not unheard of, and sure we're not unique in that way.
Okay, cool. And then, well, like I said earlier, 98% of people fail, and whatever it's the industry. So whatever business it is, you'll find that generally 98% of people are struggling to get where they want to be. They might be making money, but they're certainly struggling to get where they want to be. And this is just a vehicle to get you there quicker. Now, this is our sort of team training, so I thought it'd be worth just showing a little bit of this. I'm not going to show everything, obviously. But we do have some team perks. So if you join, was that where the voucher was? So, you can use this for Jeunesse as well. Look, there's social media graphics, custom Facebook headers. Now this one, look, if you're in the States and you want to get somebody to have a sample of Jeunesse, or you want to say, look, supposing you want to get your average order value up, which is a great way of increasing your business automatically. What's a typical order, would you say, Mike?
For me personally, it's about £95.
£95. So what's that roughly? About
$140.
$100. Yeah, about 140, $145, very roughly. We're not great at maths, guys. So let's supposing you wanted to increase that by 50% or even double it. You could say, look, I'm doing a special this month. If you buy an extra one now, an extra pack, I will give you $1,000 worth, a certificate for $1,000 worth of restaurant and grocery discounts. Let's be honest, you probably won't use all $1,000 worth, but you ought to be able to get half of that easily. So if you spend an extra $140 with me, I'll give you $1,000 worth of discounts. And you can choose from automotive, or you can choose from restaurant and grocery. I'll tell you what, actually, I'll just give you both, because you can give away as many of these as you like. Awesome. So that's one way of improving your conversion rates.
I've seen someone say use that for that very reason, was to increase. So I think if they bought like two I Jeunesse products, then yeah, they'd get one of those voucher schemes then. So I do know that works.
It's one of the easiest ways of increasing your business, because you've got people that already want the product, know the product, buy the product. So it's not a leap of faith that they're going to use more, is it? So it helps them buy more. But those certificates, guys, cost you nothing. If you're in this and being for $35 a month, and you can use, if you just want that aspect of it to grow your GNS business, it's not a bad little system, is it? Then, now this postcard marketing is obviously for this. However, you could easily adapt it for GNS. There's 1,000 leads. Did you see up there? 1,000 leads if you're in at all three levels, though, that is. So you'd have to be at 175. But there's 1,000 leads. I mean, what would you pay for 1,000 leads, Mike? So it's crazy. That is easy and works, a three-step system. Again, I'm not going to linger on that. There's Instagram training, Craigslist marketing, solo ads. You won't use that because that's for this. Closing techniques, that you can use for any business. Calls, you wouldn't use that probably, but you could steal the idea. YouTube training, video editing software, unlimited YouTube method, how to use drop cards. Again, you could use it for GNS. You could easily adapt that. Facebook strategy is booked in its own more than $35.
I've known some people pay a lot more just for that type of training, on it then. So being in the industry for a while, I know people they're just and this isn't company training. This is our team training. Then on it then. So these are from some of the best marketers online from various industries and that they've been involved in, and a lot of them now use this as a tool. And part of what they do is they bring their best methods into our team.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? So basically, look, I don't want this hangout to go on because I think we kind of made the point. Let me stop sharing. So when you think you can be involved as little as $35, however, if you want to make a side income to put into Facebook ads or just to help you make a bit of extra money to buy product even, to get more stock. Do you get discounts if you bulk buy, Mike?
The packages then.
Right, so if I made $1,000 a month residual income with 6 people, can't do the maths, 6 people, then I could actually save money on my product with GNS because I could buy the bigger packs and get a discount.
Yeah.
Do you see? I mean, look, I'm not the most creative guy. I've just followed the training and I've gone and I've made $850 a month residual income in 9 days. And I've got more coming. I've got a list here. All I do, very simple. I keep a little notebook. And in the back here, I've got a list of people that have contacted me. As your team, I'll happily do again exactly what we're doing to get people contacting me or contacting you. And it's a lot easier with this, I think, rather than sort of keep posting the instantly ageless video, the 2-minute video that I've seen a million times now. Everybody's immune to it almost, aren't they? So is that everything that you wanted, Mike? Is there anything else you want me to answer or say or add?
No, it was just really that. Like I say, I know, the tools and training are there. Then I've really to help Jeunesse business, using it as a side income, a second income, whether as an income, you know, if that's all you're interested in, making money online, or using it then to grow your business. But then also I think what we do have in our NWC is we have a real good, you know, team spirit, and you know, we've got people then from various companies, and all we do, you know, we all know, yeah, if we help enough people, this is just the industry in general, but if we help enough people, we will succeed on it then, and that's what we do. You know, I'm grateful for Paul for spending time doing this hanging out with us to explain it then for some of my team. But then, you know, I've been approached by, you know, several Jeunesse reps in different teams, different countries, who are looking to grow the business. But I think, yeah, being part with, you know, yourself, with Paul, with Eric, with Matthew, Julie, you know, the list goes on then of great people on the team then that, you know, if you need a bit of help, you know, yeah, we're always here then to lend a hand then if need be. But the system is not rocket science. It's simple stuff then, just, yeah. Another webinar, Paul will do the copy and paste system. Yeah.
Another webinar will do that.
Yeah. No, yeah. That'll last about 30 seconds because there really is not a lot to tell, but it's so genius that it works.
There's a technique, guys, and I saw it in the back office, and I thought it's so simple it can't work. I thought it was a joke. You know, when I was new to it, I almost thought, yeah, right, you know, yeah. If 1,000 people do it, I'm sure it's a numbers game, and some people will respond. Anyway, I did it, and it literally copy, paste into your Facebook page. I actually got 6 leads within 10 minutes. I've made 2 sales from that one post that took 2 seconds to paste. And I was doing a webinar with Eric, who heads up our team, and I was doing a webinar with Eric and Matthew, and they work in partnership, and it kind of came out on the webinar. And have you done that phone thing? It's like, yeah, I didn't. We were all kind of like, couldn't believe it worked. Eric had 63 leads from one that takes literally a 2-second thing to do. Unbelievable, unbelievable. I don't know how well that would work for Jeunesse, but same old thing. Once people buy from people that they know, so the more people I can speak to, some of them will. Mike's already said it. You know, he knew it was good because I was in it. I knew it was good because Eric was in it. When I see Mike's in something, I know it's good because Mike's in it. You get the people that you know, like, trust. And one thing I will tell you is I cannot believe the amount of people that follow my posts that have never made a friend contact with me before. I've never spoken to me before. And all of a sudden, it's like, I've been watching you, what you're doing online. Can you send me some info? You know, and all this is what I've been taught, you know, by Eric, really. It's the system he uses. So, look, we're waffling on.
Yeah.
It costs nothing to take a look. If you want to take a look, if you're curious, you want to know more, we don't buy it. There's no obligation. It's all about helping. Like Mike said, you help enough people, you get what you want. So honestly, guys, look, if you at least curious, just reach out to Mike, me, whoever, and we'll look after you, and we'll show you the info, leave you to make a decision, if you think it's right for you. But I just want to sum up by saying we are not suggesting you move away from Jeunesse. This is to help you get where you want to be with Jeunesse. You know, it's your passion business, but it's just, I would say it's a lot easier to create an income. It's like, as they've written up people's face, each one as best they can as they've worked down the list. And that is what we see. And Mike signing off. Hopefully see you on another webinar. I'll speak to you in person. See you again soon.
Cheers, Paul.